Hey everybody, this is Stu. In this ukulele lesson, I'm going to teach you an easy-to-play 3-chord tune, Sing When the Spirit Says Sing. This is a classic bluesy gospel song. It's so great to play, and it's wonderful for getting people involved. It's very participatory. So what I'd like to do is to outline the chords. We'll learn the melody, we'll sing it slowly, then we'll play the entire tune, and I'll offer some tips and tricks along the way. Follow along with the notation right here. You gotta sing when the Spirit says sing. So the first change, pretty straightforward. D minor to A7, back to D minor, and it repeats. You gotta sing when the Spirit says sing. The next part, the second half, we move from D minor to G minor. When the Spirit says sing, you gotta sing right along. And then it goes back to D minor. Sing when the Spirit says sing. Doesn't that feel great? Let's play the whole song together and we can simulate what it would be like to invite people in. Be sure to check the links down below for the bonus content that I create each and every month. For this lesson, there's a vocal tutorial, a solo licks tutorial with great fretboard maps, and a lesson on strumming and chord variations. So if you'd like to support this channel and get some great perks for your playing, check the links down below to join as a member. I'd love to play the song with you now. Thank you so much for watching. First, I've got a quick fretting tip for you. When you're changing from D minor to G minor, notice how your index and your middle finger are in the same shape. Recognizing the common fingers between chords is a great help in memorizing them and making them feel more in flow. Another good tip is to imagine that you have a bird's nest in the palm of your fretting hand. So keep that bird's nest open. Imagine that there's a tunnel right here where the birds fly in and out. You don't want to squash the nest and crush the eggs, because if you do that, then things get much tighter in the hand. And it's much harder to move from chord to chord. Everything is just much easier when we drop the thumb down, keep the fingers curved, and try to imagine the bird's nest in your hand. Thank you so much for playing along. Let's jam. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, you gotta sing when the Spirit says sing. You gotta sing when the Spirit says sing. When the Spirit says sing, you gotta sing right along. Sing when the Spirit says sing. Stay on D minor, and here's where you look at the audience and you just ask them a question. Say, hey, what is the Spirit calling you to do? They might say, I don't know. They might say move. So then you sing, move. Here we go. You gotta move when the Spirit says move. You gotta move when the Spirit says move. When the Spirit says move, you gotta move right along. Move when the Spirit says move. Stay on D minor and let me ask you, what is the Spirit calling you to do? Leave a comment in the section down below. Strum? Let's do it. You gotta strum when the Spirit says strum. You gotta strum when the Spirit says strum. When the Spirit says strum, you gotta strum right along. Strum when the Spirit says strum. It's so easy to play and it takes you deep. You gotta sing when the Spirit says sing. Let's take it home. Sing when the Spirit says sing. When the Spirit says sing, you gotta sing right along. Sing when the Spirit says sing. Tag it. Sing when the Spirit says sing. You gotta sing when the Spirit says sing. said, lots of bonus lessons available for you at the links down below. Hope you dug this. If you did, leave it a thumbs up and please leave a comment down below. I hope this video finds you doing well. Happy jamming!